Okay. Oh, thanks, Jarel. Is that for me? Come on, we're about to. We're on the thing now. Let's go. Let's go, boo. Come on.
All
I got
right.
some messages here. Oh, okay. Is that you, Don? Yeah, because I only see BFB145. That's a lot of numbers.
I know. It's weird. She has this weird username. I'm like, we need to change that.
She probably
and
did
then
from her Twitter.
I see that Tallene joined us. So, hey, Tallene.
Okay, nice.
So I think there might be a couple of other people joining us. So, oh, there's Anne.
What up, Anne? I'll be in Vegas in a few weeks, like 3-4 times. There's so many expos coming up.
I know. We're going to ASD.
Yep, we'll be there for ASD. I'm actually we're having our mastermind meeting out there on the 27th at our Las Vegas office. It's open to anyone, friends and Amazon sellers. I don't know if you guys are heading out there early, but we're having a pizza party, 5 to 7 on Saturday. So good stuff. So yeah, we will be there ASD. I'm gonna go check out. I'm signed up to go to the magic show. So I'm just gonna check it out because our game plan this year is to amp up our selling on apparel and shoes and handbags. So we'll see what the magic show has to offer. And what else? I'll be in New York in 2 weeks for the big toy fair out there.
Nice.
And yeah, lots of wanting to build more relationships with the wholesalers this year. And
well, let's just jump in then, and then when Jarel comes back, we can ask him questions too.
Don't mind my hairdo today. I'm about to get my hair done tomorrow. Kind of like everything's growing everywhere. It's like it's the post look of Q4. You know, you're like losing hair, not enough,
right? Doing this.
You're like, oh, okay, come on in. Okay, Jarel's here. Yay!
Hi, Jarel. Okay, so let's just do real quick for people who are new to BLAB, because I'm definitely new to BLAB. You can ask questions in the chat box, which is, I think, on this side.
Yeah, right over there.
Okay, and then if you want to give props to Monica and Jarel or myself, just tap on our screen.
Button. Yes! 20.
20.
We're clapping for ourselves here.
I know. Okay.
What's up? Okay.
So let's go ahead and get started. Can everyone hear us okay in the chat? If you can, just type in yes so we know we're okay.
And there's a questionnaire too that you could go on this side.
Right. So on this side, if you type in /Q, it'll pop up as a question. It'll be easier for us to see and ask. All right.
All right, let's rock and roll.
All right. So welcome, you two, Monica and Jarel. I'm so excited that I get to blab with you for my very first time. So why don't we just jump in and have you kind of talk about your journey, because Amazon in e-commerce business was not your original career. So how did the whole idea of Amazon e-commerce come about?
You wanna start, Jarel? Go ahead. Do a little intro.
Well, we started this business as a homeschool project when I was homeschooled. I think we started like last year in...
Well, it's 2016 now. So
2014
is when we started. October 2014.
Oh, yeah. 2014, like 2 years ago. Near October, nearing the holidays, we started this business so I can be prepared to learn about business and to be able to be prepared when I grow up. So when we started out as $120 in sales.
Well, we invested $120.
Invested $120 in sales.
Don't give it all away yet. We have a whole conversation. just say, you know, we started with homeschool and that was really it, right? It was Amazon. We figured out Amazon was the easiest way to start when it came to having an e-commerce business, because e-commerce is such a huge marketplace, multiple marketplaces out there. Amazon just happened to be, I would say, the simplest one, right, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. Great intro. High five.
Very good.
It's his first time really getting an interview, so you're getting.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting the beginning stages of his public speaking skills.
Wow. See, and then when he's on stage speaking to millions, I could say, I remember when. Well, why don't you tell everyone how old you are, Jarel?
Well, I'm 13. Wait.
Yeah, that is you answered the question. Yeah, you're 13.
So when your mom said, "Hey, you know, I have this idea for a homeschool project," and she told you about it, what did you think initially?
I would like to buy my own stuff since I'm making that much money.
That would be a perk, wouldn't it?
His biggest thing was like, Mom, I could make money, or Mom, I could buy my own stuff. And I'm like, yeah, if you work at it. And you've been buying a whole bunch of stuff for yourself now. I haven't been paying any of his bills. He's been paying his own bills.
Wow. Good for you.
So it's good for me.
Yeah, it's good for you too.
So yeah, pretty good stuff. What are you saving for right now?
A new iPad.
You're getting a new iPad? Okay. What about after that? Are you saving anything else?
A car?
Yeah. Well, I sure hope so. In 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, that's a little too far.
He's like, all right, I'm just focused on the iPad right now, Mom.
iPad, yeah. iPads are getting cheap.
How much driving in 2 years? I need to be 17.
No, you only need to be 15, 16 to get a permit. Yeah. You'll be driving very soon. Yeah, I need you to drive. You got to pick up all them products.
So let's, for people who are kind of new to the idea of Amazon, so there's like two different programs. There's the Fulfillment by Amazon, which is FBA, and then there's a private label. So maybe kind of talk about which one you're doing.
The most easiest thing is really the FBA. Mm-hmm. And private label is, I would say, more the college level. Our e-commerce kids group has not tapped into that yet. Probably really soon, in the next year or so. But I want them to just master the basics. And Joel, you can explain what FBA is.
FBA is Fulfillment by Amazon. So that means that they do all the charges, the customer service, the shipping and packaging. And all we have to do is just get products and then ship them out to them. And then they do all the rest.
Isn't that a pretty cool deal or what? Right? Mind you, being an FBA seller is like $40 a month. That's it. And actually your first sign up with Amazon is free. It's free for the first 30 days. And then you pay $39.99 for unlimited listings and just letting them know that you're going to be a part of their services, and that's it. You know, it's a very, very simple program, and they do take commissions off of the products that we send them, but to us, it's worth it because we're not doing all the work, and we're working less. So our first couple of months, we were only averaging like 5 hours a week.
Mom.
Oh, what?
When the chat says you can't hear us.
Oh, who said that?
Oh.
See, it says right there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
See,
Oh, so
I could hear it, Doreen.
Can they hear us?
I don't know,
Sure.
Taylene. A couple of people can't hear.
oh no, I'm not quite sure.
Maybe they need to click on the listen
See, it says you can't hear
the
both
speaker
of us.
mode. Oh, there you go. Okay, so a couple people can hear us. Yeah, media volume. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Where
Okay,
were we? I forgot.
we were talking about the ease of
FBA.
using Amazon getting started.
FBA. So FBA saves us a lot of time. It does cost a little bit more money to be with them as far as when they take money out of the products, the sales that you get. But to us, it's worth it. They're doing a lot of our work. And we look at it as our worker bees. Amazon is our worker bees. They do all the shipping, the customer service and refunds, and nobody could match Amazon's top-notch 2-day free shipping.
Right.
Have access to that.
Now, is there a cost to ship to Amazon? Like, so you say you go and you buy a product and then you pay for shipping to get it there to them?
Yes, there is, but it's all calculated in on our strategy. So the products that we're buying, we know that we're going to have an average net profit. We deduct, our average shipping costs and how much Amazon's going to take out and their commissions, all that stuff. So by the time we buy the product, we know, okay, we are going to get about $7 for every $10 we're spending. So that's our goal is to maximize our buying power, and Amazon does the rest.
And really, I think, because I know that, there are people on who may be selling on eBay, and I know Tallene, she sells on eBay, and I remember her kind of sharing her process that she has to do for eBay. Like, she has to take photos and write huge descriptions. And is that similar to Amazon, or there's that? Okay.
We love it. Have you done a listing yet, Joe?
I do not think so.
No. Yeah, that's what's so great is that, you can create listings on Amazon, but you really don't have to. So that's what's a huge seller for Jarel and I. When I found out about the difference between Amazon and eBay, it's okay, Jarel. It's okay. We don't have to put a listing. We could attach ourselves to a listing that already has pictures and descriptions. So yeah, it's very simple. We connect to that listing and we ship that same product to the warehouse, and we're good to go. We're on to the next big sale or buy.
Next big shop.
Somebody's asking a question. Like,
oh, okay.
Oh.
Listing, got it. Like categories. What do you mean by like categories, Jake?
What up, Jake? No. He's gonna ask a question. Yeah, you could answer it. Come on, Mr. CEO.
What?
Jake, by the way, is a huge travel person, Jarel.
Yes, he is. So I think we kind of touched on this. Is there a large startup cost to start an Amazon business?
Listings that you connect to.
Yes. Jake, yes. Listings that you connect to. As far as categories, it's all categories throughout and across the board. You can connect to any listing as long as it's the same exact product. Then you could send that and connect that same product to that listing, and you don't need to take pictures. You can clean it up, if you feel like the picture doesn't do it justice, so you could have a better sale on that listing. But other than that, you don't really need to do anything other than attach yourself. Similar products. I would say exact, not similar. the product has to be exactly like the listing. Okay.
Great.
So what was the next question, Doreen? Sorry.
Oh, I was for people who are interested in starting an Amazon business, is there a large startup fee?
Well, the startup fee for Amazon is $40. I don't know any business that's that cheap, that could make you enough money for the year when you really hustle it. And a lot of it is really just getting down and dirty, right, Jarel? I mean, we had to really push it to make these sales. And when we first started, we actually just started with $120. I wish we had more money to invest, because the whole thing about this Amazon business is just really feeding the beast. Amazon itself is probably the biggest online retailer in the world right now. And the brand itself, you got being partnered. Hold on, Jarel. It's okay. It's okay. We'll answer that in a minute. Being a part of Amazon's brand, you don't really need to sell the products you're selling yourself. You know, you're in a website, Amazon.com, and Amazon has its own loyal customers. And so our job is just to have that strategy of finding products that are popular on Amazon's website. And so, honestly, as far as investments, you could really start whatever amount you can start off with. I had people start with 120 like us. We are slow sellers. I mean, it'll take a minute for us to grow, because it's a small investment. But I've had people that invested $5,000, and their first 30 days they hit, 12, 13,000 in sales, because they had a bigger investment and the strategies to know that they're going to make a sale. So it really is just feeding the beast. Whatever, if you guys are going to start and you guys could afford that 3 to 5K, go for it.
Great. Did you want to answer? I think there was a question in the chat. Did you want to answer that, Jarel?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to answer that? I think we're going to go through it later, Doreen, or we could answer it right now.
You can answer it now. It's free flowing.
Well, e-commerce kids is we have training every week right now. We have actually multiple offices. We're more localized, so if anybody's in the North Hollywood area, we have orientations and workshops happening. Well, at least orientation starts on Thursdays at 7, and then we have our Valencia office. Yay, we're getting a lot of claps. We have our Valencia office. Whoa.
Wow,
that's a lot. Somebody really likes to go on the training. We have a Valencia office that have their trainings on Monday nights, and we're launching our Orange County office February 3rd. So right now we're more on a localized scale, but we're working on an online format that's gonna probably be up and running in 2-3 months. I'm really excited, and we have a publisher that's waiting for our book, which is cool. So we've already been approached for a book deal. So we're trying to put that together this year as well. So
wow, that's great. Stuff.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, so I have a question specifically for you.
Go ahead, Jarel. I'm out of here.
What has been the best part of this whole experience, and what has been the most challenging for you?
Well, the best part is I think one time we went to a Kings game, got invited to a suite from one of Amazon's sellers.
One of our mentors invited us to a suite.
Yeah, so we were watching that Kings game suite with all these kinds of food.
He was getting a lot of these nice perks.
And then my most challenging part is that I think sometimes we worry about e-commerce kids and our own business, so it's been really slow for us to do it.
It's more of a balance act. what we meant.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, sometimes e-commerce kids takes a lot of our time, and then it can deter us from shopping and shipping sometimes. So I think that's what happened to us like September of last year, but then we amped it up again. So it's just learning the balance, right, little man or big man? He didn't like the little man.
I saw that face. He's like,
Yeah.
You know, some people have I've heard people say that sometimes it's hard to find product. Is that true? Do you find it hard to find product?
Ooh, that's a good one. Actually, what you want to answer that? Or you want me to answer?
I'll answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It depends. If it's hard. I mean, some stores like Ross cover like lots of barcodes, and then most of them are like good products, and we can't sell them because it's covered and we can't be able to scan it.
Yeah, that would be hard. Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can't take them off because the store won't allow that. But some stores do that, some don't. Like some stores, if you have like a tax receipt that you don't have to pay for tax, but like
seller's permit.
Yeah, like seller's permit. Like Target, does Target do that?
They don't anymore, unfortunately. Target doesn't allow seller's permit anymore, but they still have good products.
Yeah.
So even though you pay taxes, it doesn't matter. You're still making a big profit. Yeah. So yeah, Ross is a big store for us. Marshall's is a big, we make a lot of money on Marshall's, right?
Yeah.
And TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Walmart should be amazing because they're closing a lot of stores. So there's
isn't Macy's?
Macy's also is a good one right now because they're closing a lot of stores. Something going on, right? A lot of these stores are closing, and I think because the e-commerce is really taking over. So I'm just curious how that's all going to pan out. Oh, there's a question. So you purchase product and then sell on Amazon? Yes, we do. We have strategies to do that. We don't just buy any product in the store. We do a lot of research before we make a decision on buying a product. So we know that there's a high likely chance that product is going to sell on Amazon. Somebody said, Jake says, do you have a particular product that you like offering the most? Do you have any?
Well, for me, I'm doing the toy category, and I don't want to say this, but my parents call me bra boy when I do the bras.
Oh my God.
When the toys are not available, they call me bra boy every time.
But why? Why do we call you bra boy?
Because I'm searching for bras.
Bras is very, very popular, right? I mean, it's just like it's like food. Women have to wear bras. So
this is true. Jake says, "You go, Jarel."
Especially the big triple D G sizes that Jarel's like, this is huge. Because some ladies, they don't see their sizes in the store, so they have to look online. So when you find that niche and people can't find it in their regular stores, I mean, it's most likely people are searching it on the internet.
Right. Well, and e-commerce is, I read this article where it said that a lot of these brick and mortar stores are actually closing because of e-commerce and like Amazon. And, you can go to Amazon and pretty much find anything that you're shopping for. You don't have to drive around anymore. And maybe sometimes you don't want to buy your bras, in front of everyone. Anne says, are there product categories that are easier to start with than others?
I was going to answer that.
Well, Jarel wants to answer that. You want to answer?
Well, for products, I would say at least like toys, sports, and kitchen items. That would be really good for products to start out with. Like when our first month, we got mostly toys and those items. So,
Everybody's always a kid is always having a birthday,
and
right? So
and we need cooking supplies. And,
people got to eat, right? So you got to look at what are people demanding right now. So if you're going to get into this business, you're a supplier. You need to fill in a demand. So in the next 3 to 6 months, think about what's going on in the next 3 to 6 months, and what are people gonna need. Think of holidays, think of seasons, right? So for us, we're into sports. So January is actually a big month for us because guess what? Everybody is
working out,
wanting to work out, and we really sold a lot of weightlifting stuff. Gym stuff, shoes, sports bras, right? So it was actually, our January month is as big as our Christmas, Thanksgiving, Black Friday week, which is appalling to me. So yeah, it's just because when you find that need in that specific time frame, you're gonna get some sales, right? So what's coming up in the next 3 months, Jarel? Anything that you want to share? Well, it's going to be spring. So what are people doing in the spring?
Going to, Valentine's.
Well, there's Valentine's coming up, but that might be a little too late because it's in 2 weeks. But what else?
Father's Day?
Father's Day. We got Mother's Day.
Spring, summer.
We're into movies. So what big movie blockbusters coming in March?
Batman versus Superman.
Superman. Guess what's gonna happen? The Superman licensing products is gonna take off, and Batman too, and Wonder Woman, right?
Right.
So you make a list of all these movies. Another Minions is coming out. Angry Birds. So yeah, it's just being mindful and even buying some political stuff. Right? Political T-shirts that says Democrat or Trump. I don't know. So right now people are gonna look into finding some gear that promotes their favorite candidate. So just being mindful of what people are looking for.
And I'm glad you brought up the whole movies because it's a good way to sort of reference what trends might be coming down. Like, we've really been heavy on Marvel because that's all the movies we've been seeing is, Iron Man and Avengers. But, 2016 is when DC Comics is coming out with the Superman and the Batman and the Wonder Woman. And so, if you're thinking about starting Amazon business, maybe look into DC Comics. Geeks, we love to shop.
It's not just toys. It's all categories. There's Batman toothbrushes, right? Batman fork and spoons. Dinnerware. So it's just the license is going to be definitely really popular. And there's a question here: is it very difficult to get into different categories such as clothing and food? Oh, did you want to answer that, Jarel? You said something.
Yes. Yes. Because some products Amazon needs highly trust and
like metrics.
Yeah, like clothing stuff to make sure people have been doing Amazon for like more than a year or months.
It could be months, yeah. You guys missed out. I think Amazon last September really opened the floodgates and just allowed people to get ungated in a lot of categories. But I don't think they have it anymore. But it does take some kind of history. You got to sell some products in there for you to start applying to get ungated in clothing and shoes and food. Yeah, food is gated right now. But it really, after there's a lot of categories that are open. Once you open an Amazon account, there's like over 20 categories that you could choose from that you could sell right away. Like kitchen is open, home goods, electronics, right, Jarel? Toys, music equipment,
Video games.
Anything else?
There's perfume.
No, you can't do perfume.
Books.
I don't books. Yes,
Kindle.
Books is open. So yeah, there's a slew of them that you could try right away, and then once maybe in a couple of weeks, you can try to get ungated on as many categories.
Is your chances of getting ungated based on how much you're currently selling? So if your track record of selling is kind of spotty, Amazon may say, let us hold off on opening this gate. Let's see what they do in these other categories.
Can you repeat that again?
So is there, I know there's a process to get ungated, but say your track record in selling in an open category is spotty, like hit and miss, you're not consistently feeding the beast. Are you less likely to open a gate because of your track record versus if you're constantly selling? Amazon's like, you know what, they have a consistent track record. We'll go ahead and let them try selling.
I don't know their algorithm on metrics, whether they approve you or not, but I do know that if you do a submission late at night, and people that look at our submissions are live agents from Amazon. For some reason, late at night, like on a Sunday night, they tend to approve you faster than a weekday during the day, right? So I don't know if the agents during that time are just like not wanting to deal with things, but
they're just sitting there, okay, approve.
Yeah. So if you are going to try to get ungated, submit during late evenings on the weekends.
Okay.
Jarel,
do we have any other questions? I want to make sure I'm not missing any.
Jarel, you're good. Jarel's answering our questions here. Good job, Jarel. Can I go on vacation then? You seem to know.
Right.
Oh, guess what? For vacation, she wants me to buy her a ticket to Brazil.
Yes! I want some... I signed up for an Ironman in Rio in September. So I want us as a family to go. That'll be nice.
That would be nice. Let's see. What other question do I have? I've been noticing on your Facebook that the e-commerce kids actually go on field trips. So there's, they're not just always in, your classroom, but they have to actually go out and shop or, hear other people speak. Can you recall some of the biggest aha moments that they might have had, or maybe you've had, Jarel?
My aha moments is over there at the suite, but in the Kings game. And
what's a big when we did a field trip? Remember our field trip in New Jersey?
Oh yeah, we were doing field.
We went world schooling.
Yeah, we went to see. Did we see the Liberty?
Yeah, we went to New York. He went to New York for the first time and
saw museums and stuff.
And then we met one of our mentors that we got to see a $10 million seller work his magic in his warehouse, which was awesome. So
wow.
So we got to see how.
And then Philadelphia cheese.
Philadelphia. That's all we could talk about is the food. Hot dogs, and forget about the warehouse. That was
right.
aha moment. It's the cheesesteak and the hot dog and the New York pizza. Oh, he was having a good time with all that. Title caught my eye. All right, Frizz guy. Yeah. All right. Any other questions?
Let's
Talking
see.
about selling on Amazon. Can you share some listings on Amazon maybe, or if the young boy
You got a blog?
has a blog. I don't have a blog. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to get one though. I think we'll because our website is pretty much almost done. We're gonna be launching it, and we'll get him to do a blog. I think that'll be good. English skills, my son.
He's like, wait, what?
But as far as listings, if we can share any listings, gosh, well, if I think as far as our experience, we do really, really well in the toy category and sports category. I really think that when you guys do jump on this, have a family meeting, or if you're going to do it yourself, really think about what's going to be your niche, because every category on Amazon is like $1 billion industry, right? And so you could really do well in just one category. But I would dig deep and know your industry. So for us, because Jarel's into toys and we like sports as a family, it just made sense for us to sell cycling products or camping gear or running, weightlifting, because we have an idea of the kind of person that wants it. So there's just so many. What's so great about this business is there's so many different income streams and so many opportunities. And Amazon right now, from what I read, there's like 360 million listings on Amazon. So there's a lot of money to be made, and there's really no scarcity in the products and listings that we could sell. And people are continually still building these listings. That's just what's selling now on Amazon. So hopefully that helped.
Great. When you say you're shopping, is there a process that you go through? I mean, you don't have to share all your secrets, but is there a process you go through to say, this could be profitable, or I think this is really cool, but no, it's not going to make us any money?
You wanna answer that, Joe?
Like, what do we this time?
Oh, you're letting me answer. What's up? He's answering questions on Twitter right now. So the way we shop, the first thing we look at is brands, right? For us with toys, we pretty much know what popular toys are out there. Well, Jarel does, not me. And so he tends to look at those brands first, and each brand has hundreds, even thousands of different styles, or like Lego has like, I don't know how many different types of products it has. Jarel. Okay, Jarel's answering questions there. So so we look at brands, number one. Okay. The second thing we look at is we do our research. One of the things that we could share here is Amazon has, if you look at Amazon and any product on Amazon, just like when you go to a store, there's a UPC code in every brand, in every product. Well, there's a seller's rank on every product that Amazon has on a listing, and it's called bestsellers rank. And bestsellers rank is it's not a number that tells you how many products it sold, that listing. It just tells you what the popularity is on that product. So for example, if we go to the Toys R Us, and we find a product and we research it on Amazon and say, oh my gosh, this product is at 10,000, right? And remember, the ranking is how popular it is. So do you guys think that that's a popular product if it's ranked at 10,000? Maybe somebody could answer that on the Twitter feed. No? Nobody?
Got silent.
Do you think it's a popular product if it's ranked 10,000 in the toy category? No? Okay. Well, remember I said earlier that there's 360 million listings on Amazon. So if it's ranked 10,000, to us, that's actually still really good, right? So the lower the number, so if it's ranked number 1, it's the number 1 product in that category, not the whole thing all around. But 10,000 is still huge for us. Actually, 100,000, even 200,000 is something we still look at. It may not be faster than the 10,000, but it's still selling. Somebody's still buying it. So we balance both. We find a mixture of fast products and a mixture of consistent products that are just selling every month. So hopefully.
Great. I saw in a chat forum, someone had asked, because they were new to Amazon and selling, like, how do you ever worry about being undercut? Like, say someone comes in and is selling the exact same thing and you're selling it for $15 and they're like, oh, we're going to sell it for $14.95. Do you see a lot of that kind of driving the price down on Amazon?
We don't actually, we do see it every day. We don't worry about it because the market is always kind of like a stock market. It's always, no one product is going to be the same price forever. It's either going to go down or go up. So if that person, for your example, if that person went $14.95 and we're $15, then we would match them and go down to $14.95. But if they brought it down to $6 and we bought the product at $6 and we're losing money, I just find out if that person has how many items how many items do they have on sale for that product. And if they only have 2, I would be like, oh, well, I'm not going to go and put my product at a low price if that person can sell out, in a couple of days or in a week. So sometimes you have to be patient in this. Sometimes you have to be patient in this game. But other than that, most of our products sell. Maybe we only had like 1 or 2 that we lost money in, but we have like over 800 SKUs now that we've submitted on Amazon through the year, and 1 didn't do well. So that's a pretty good, ratio. Somebody said here, a friend just told us about Jungle Scout. Know anything? Yes, Jungle Scout is a really amazing product. We use that mainly to gauge how much product is being sold on Amazon. That's pretty much what we use it for. Some people use that to decide if they're going to private label a product, but I haven't taught the kids that level of skill yet.
Some of them know.
Some of them know it, but some of them don't. But we do use Jungle Scout. It's good when it comes to research. Category for, say, $25. What would you mark it up to in order to make a profit? So we go by thirds. So if we're going to make a profit, we would sell that for $75. So if it's a $25 item, so we know that that could give us at least 100% ROI. Now, it's not always the case because it depends on the market value of that product. But if you're talking about $25 and asking me for how much I would profit, I would try to hit that 70% ROI at least, right? So every $10 we invest in, we should be making $7 net profit.
Did that answer your question, Trace?
I have some great news. We've been doing really well this month. We averaged 110% net profit on our ROI this month. Awesome.
Wow.
We did actually better this month than we did during the holidays. So we're doing something right, Jarel? We're constantly learning. It's never a perfect strategy, but you start to build an eye for certain products that are doing well. And you can guess which one will do good. So, and you're building relationships with a variety of people, from the manager of a store to a wholesaler, even down to a manufacturer. So there's so many different ways to get product everywhere. you really can't say you can't find product. There's a lot. Like we don't have enough money to buy product on the amount of products we find every day. There's just a lot of good. There's a lot of profits. It says, have you experienced any product recalls, and are those handled? Luckily, we have not. We did experience products being sent to the warehouse and Amazon telling us that it's restricted. And we were trying to sell Adidas watches. And we're ungated on watches, but we didn't know that Adidas doesn't allow anybody to sell watches online. So we have to actually try to get a return on it. But what's cool about our business is we have a receipt, and we could always return those products back and not have any risk, right? It's a very low risk.
Good point. Good.
How many of a product would you purchase that, let's say, costs $50? Oh, we've been so confident in our buying now that we've bought products at the $100 level and selling it at $200-300. We don't normally. Oops, did I lose you? Hello?
Oh, your audio is still working.
Oh, okay, something froze. But we don't normally buy like the really high items like that, but we do buy between the $30 and $50 range a lot now, because we've built a confidence. I don't suggest having you guys do that as a beginner, but it is easier for us now. And on top of that, because we have more of capital. Because if you're investing one product for $50 and you only have $100 budget, you're only investing on one or two products, right? So it just depends on your budget, and it depends on your confidence. But now, yes, we're constantly buying $50 items.
What would you say would be a good starting point if you're, for purchasing product? Like 10 to 20?
I would say between the $10 and $20 range. I try not to go lower, because you have to think about your time. Even though it's a simple business, it doesn't mean it's easy, right? There's a difference. You still got to take the time to shop, and you still got to take the time to ship the products to Amazon's warehouse. So is a net profit for you of $2 really a good product to invest in, right? To us, maybe some people, yes, maybe that product is ranked 200 and you're only making a $2 profit. Would you buy that product? It just depends on the person, right? So for us, we try not to spend a lot of time on low net profits, because of the fact that we have more capital. We could really choose more and find more products that are over the $10 net profit range. But in the beginning we did do like $2, $3, $4 net profit, but it took a long time, right? If you have a $10 net profit, I mean, you're getting a bigger paycheck and more investment.
Right. Good point. Well, I told you it was only going to be 30 minutes, and we're at 4:48. So.
It's okay. If anybody else has questions, we're good. Okay, so how many items to purchase as a beginner? It really just depends. Up to you. We started with $120, but that was very, very slow.
What about budget? Since it depends, like a budget.
A budget to start with?
Yeah.
I would, if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably start with $5,000-10,000. because I know the return, right? I don't know any bank out there that can give you a 70% return on investment in 30 days. I mean, that's just ridiculous to me. So if you have that kind of money, it's just sitting in the bank. I would definitely think about if I'm going to open an Amazon business and let it grow. But you could really start with any amount of money you want. I came in late. Is this an FBA business? Yes, we're 100% FBA right now. Any other last questions? If you guys are local in LA, come visit. We have a North Hollywood, Valencia, and Orange County office now. So we will definitely announce our online program very, very soon. We're excited.
How did we start?
Oh, how did we start? It was a homeschool project for Jarel. It really, we weren't planning Amazon, but because we wanted to start a business as a class, we did that for him, and we didn't know it was going to really take off, and it just grew from there. Yeah, we hit our 25K mark last month. Where can I buy?
Say that. You can buy products at stores, of different kinds of stores, which one you choose. Some stores won't accept the seller's permit, that it won't take off tax, and then some stores will cover the barcode so you can't scan it. But any product that is allowed for you to buy it and sell it will be
anywhere. Yeah, and that could be anywhere. We buy stuff online all the time now. We buy from wholesalers, we buy from manufacturers, and we buy from your local Walmart. You know, so it's just, there's so much opportunity. There really is.
What is the curriculum you all created for his homeschool project, or a product you purchased
to learn FBA techniques?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the curriculum?
So probably, how can people get in contact with you guys if they want to?
Yeah, you want to put our website in there, Jarel. You guys could actually check our website. It's not complete yet, but it has all the contact information in there. ecommercekids.net, or you could catch us on, it's not spelled right. Or you can catch me through Doreen with a C. ecommercekids.net. You could go there. We're on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook pretty easily, Monica Busby. I'd be more than happy to ask any questions on the curriculum. I hope that helped. I don't know if the question was answered. Okay, great.
Great.
Do you have a link to contact? Okay, so we did send you a link.
Any more questions?
We have Jason who's calling in, so maybe he has a question he wants to ask. Hold on.
Yay!
How you doing? Okay.
What up, Jason?
Hey, Monica, how's it going? Yeah, good to meet you too. You know what, I was chiming in because the question was it a curriculum that you guys you saw it and you said, okay, let me purchase this curriculum to take him through the homeschool, or did you guys say, fulfillment by Amazon, let's try this out and test some things and then create that into the curriculum for him? Okay.
We actually, I studied it for almost a year. And what I did is I mainly went to a lot of Amazon conferences and learning a lot about that, and was able to hone it down to 3 steps for Jarel.
Nice.
And so we didn't have really a curriculum on arbitrage. I just started finding stuff on the internet and following conferences. I just went to probably 4 or 5 conferences before we even started the Amazon business.
Awesome. Wow, that's great. Yeah, I do a show called Random Stuff That Can Make You Rich. And so I would love to interview you guys too on that, because I think it's a cool thing. You know, I'm a homeschooler as well, you know, so I've got 3 boys, and so we homeschool them. And so we're starting their Shopify store in order to teach them the process of how you monetize online and whatnot. So I think that your story is perfect, a perfect fit for Random Stuff That Can Make You Rich. Thanks, Doreen, for having them on. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining.
What are your boys' age?
Well, one is about to be 8, the next one's about to be 6, and the next one's about to be 4. So they're stair-stepped.
Wow, you're teaching them young. Shopify, I've been hearing more of the kids are liking that that marketplace.
That's good to know.
I don't know a lot about Shopify, but Amazon, even now, we've been only averaging no more than 10 hours a week in our business.
Wow.
So
10 hours a week, and you guys are turning a profit from $120,000 to $25,000 a month.
Yeah, we're in the 25K range.
How long did that take to get there?
About a year.
That's awesome.
And we pretty much compounded it. We reinvested as much as we can, so we can make more profits.
And now, was it a slow growth over the year and then an explosion, or was it a rapid, steady growth to where it's like, wow, this month we started with 120 and we ended with 1,200. The next month we ended with 12,000, and then how did it look as far as the growth?
Well, in the beginning, it was when we started. We were in the middle of the holiday season in 2014, so those 3 months spiked because there was just a lot more people buying. But by the time the first quarter, like January, February, March, it was more of a steady increase. And we're a traveling family, so when we traveled a lot during the summer, we had to figure out ways to make money while we were still in other states and other countries.
Nice.
But because we were still fairly new, we didn't know all the strategies. But now I'm excited. This year, we're traveling 7 states and Brazil in September. So we've put a team in place to keep our business running while we're out doing our family adventures. Awesome. That's what's great about homeschooling. You don't need to be at the home.
Totally.
You could do some world schooling.
Totally, yeah. We popped up to Canada before, and just it's really cool. You don't have to wait for them to get a break. It's like your break is every day and your school is every day. You're always learning. So that is great.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to follow you because I want to stay in contact with you and want to book you for the show. That's just,
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you for inviting them. And one more question. If you were to tell somebody like no money, right? Like, and then you wanted to show them that they could turn a profit, what would be the top 3 things that you would tell them in order to create a success with your Fulfillment by Amazon process?
All right, I'm going to bring a calculator out. Okay, we're going to do a math problem. So even if you, let's say, if you were able, you couldn't, if I was going to start, let's say $1,000 with this thing.
Okay.
Somebody just have a nasty toilet.
I'm like, what is that?
I don't know what that was.
Wow.
So I'm going to show you, these are some amazing numbers. Okay, so you said the question of not having enough money.
Right.
So the first goal is to try to hit, let's say, $1,000, right? There's so many ways you can get that $1,000. You could sell used items on Craigslist. There's so much stuff. I'm sure you could open up your garage, open up your tool set, or open up your closet, sell whatever you can. There's money sitting around your house you don't even know. And even if you were able to raise $500, okay? So you have $500 and you look for products that are in the 70% return on investment. Okay, so every $10, you're trying to get $7 back as a profit. So that means you're getting $10 back plus $7. Okay, so I'm calculating that. You're finding $500 and you're making a 70% return. That's
That is a massive return on
investment. That's a $350 profit. Okay, and what we teach kids and the families is to find product that could turn it around within 30 days. Okay, so within 30 days, you're at $350 net profit from your 500. So now you're in month 2, right? So how much money can you invest now within month 2? Getting your $500 back plus that $350, right? So that's $850 to invest in month 2.
Right. And mind you, month 1 you had nothing, so you raised it out of thin air basically by finding stuff around your house.
Finding stuff around your house.
So now you've taken that and then reinvested that. So you've gotten that $500 plus the 70% return on investment. So you now turn that $500 really into $800. So you've basically found $850.
$850, right?
Okay.
So now we're in month 2. So we do the same process. You find products that'll give you a 30-day turnaround with a 70% profit. So we calculate that 850 times 70%. So now your net profit is $595 plus your $850 that you're getting back, right?
Right.
You theoretically sold it within 30 days. So coming month 3, you're almost at $1,500, $1,445. Okay. So now this is where the compounding comes in. We're at $1,445. That's your next investment, and you're finding the same thing times 70%. So you're making 1,000 net profit plus your $1,445. So come month 4, you're at almost $2,500. This is in 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then bigger numbers means more returns, bigger returns. So let's do that again. So now we're in month 5, 2,400 times 70%. That's a $1,700 net profit plus your 24. So by the time you're in month 5, you're in the 4,000 range, and it just keeps going up. Let me do one more, month 6, because I always tell my kids that when they start, I always tell them within 6 months you can literally make $5,000 in 6 months, and this is what I show them. So 4,000 is what you start with in month 5. Okay, you times that by 70%. That's a $2,900 net profit plus 4,000. So in actually month 6, you're at 7,000.
Okay.
So can you imagine doing this in a year?
Well, what's month 7 look like? Now I like the process.
Now he's curious.
I want to see all the way to month 12. I'm like, wow, that's really.
That's why we hit the 25K, because all we're doing is reinvesting right now and compounding our profit over profit.
And so now, are you letting the principal ride? You're not touching anything. You're just reinvesting 100% back in, or
we do have to pay some expenses for the business, but I haven't taken out any kind of payout for me. Jarel does get some money because with him, he gets motivated when he sees something for him coming in. So it just depends on your family, right? But for him, we just set it up that way, so he has some kind of something to look for instead of waiting a whole year.
Right.
So again, our next goal is to actually reinvest this whole thing again for a whole year, and hopefully, I think if we do this right, we'll probably hit the 100,000 range by summertime. I mean, that's how crazy this business can be just by reinvesting.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. What type of things have you guys sold? What's the highest priced item that you sold and the lowest priced item that you sold? What is the range of pricing that you've sold things in?
Right now, the highest we've ever sold was $200 range. The lowest we've ever sold is like $8 to $10. So it ranges. I think our goal our strategy this year is to find we can invest more, like buying products in the $30 to $50 range and selling them at $100 to $150 range. So
wow,
and it's because we have more capital. That doesn't. In the beginning, we didn't do that because we didn't have that much capital. But now that we do, we have the opportunity to make a bigger net profit.
Nice. Did you get the water?
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So hope that helped.
That
Yes.
was awesome. That was awesome.
Got
Really
50 people up in here.
Yeah. That's
Amen.
two. There's two of my three musketeers. Yeah.
Of them.
Yeah.
And kids are, I'm telling you, kids are so smart. They're just
Yeah.
so naturally, like, they know the internet. They know phones. They know computers.
They do. A matter of fact, they get into things that I'm like, how in the world did they do that? And I'm not a slouch when it comes to technology, but they have bested me in quite a few areas.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and they love the camera.
So,
do you want to type in your website again, Monica? Because we had a bunch of people join, so.
Oh, and for the people who have joined, do you have any questions at all?
Oh, we could be here all day.
I know.
Okay, so now as a part of the learning process, how many things, like what all do you have your son go through? Like, is he responsible for running the whole business as a part of his curriculum, or is he running certain aspects and then mastering that and moving on to the next aspect?
In the beginning, he was running the business,
the whole thing.
But we were making too much money that it was a little bit overwhelming for him for responsibilities. So we as a family decided to split responsibilities. So he's actually, this year, he's in charge of our toy division. So he's handling everything toys. So he's buying all the toys from manufacturers. He's talking to the manufacturers. He's buying stuff online. So his job also.
Wow, that's awesome.
Buy stuff online. He spends about $1,000 an hour buying stuff online.
$1,000 an hour, you said? Oh, nice.
Buying stuff online. And I go on vacation. No. No. I'm in charge of just making sure the prices are where it's at, and the marketplace, and I do a lot of the teaching too for e-commerce kids. Jarel takes care of teaches the young kids. And so he's
a
consultant.
Great. That is so,
learning a lot.
I have to tell you, hats off to you. That's amazing. I love to see families who are doing that and also teaching their kids how to do, similar things, because if they learn it from now, they will never have to work a job.
Exactly. And even, I think just overall, just character building skills.
Exactly.
Etiquette and how to honor people and do good business, right? It trickles down to even how to treat people in general.
Right.
So I think if we could just build those nuggets inside them, they'll make better decisions.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Very true.
That's true. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate, and let's see, your website is there? Okay, good deal. So I just clicked on your website. Okay. Thank you so much, Doreen. Okay, I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
And I'll definitely be in contact, Monica.
All right, I think we're, are we good, Doreen?
I think so. Thank you so much for spending an hour with us.
Yeah, that's great. So maybe we could come back again if you want us to on other topics.
That would be great.
But it's good to see everyone, and a Happy New Year.
Thanks, everyone, for joining the first BLAB and for supporting Monica.
Bye.
And Jarel. Bye. Good night.
Bye.